All right, guys, we are going to talk Bud Light. This has been something stemming for the last 10 days already. On April 1st, which everybody thought was an April Fool's Day joke, influencer Dylan Mulvaney, I think that's the name, not familiar with him, but they are apparently a trans influencer. They just celebrated their 1 year of becoming a girl to girlhood, and Bud Light sent them rainbow cans, and supposedly this is supposed to be a new marketing campaign where they're making rainbow decorated cans for Bud Light. As a connoisseur of Bud Light, I drink Bud Light. I like Bud Light. I can already hear the other neckbeards and beer people in the comments, oh, you need to drink a real beer. I don't like that fucking neckbeard dark shit, all right? I like something crisp. Miller Lite, Bud Light, Natty Light, Lone Star Light. I drink that stuff, right? Gives me less of a headache. Keeps my girlish figure going. But anyways, this has been a topic of discussion for the last few days. And it's been interesting to see, notably. A lot of different media outlets are covering it. Lots of different YouTubers are covering it. And I've been trying to think of my way to give my opinion on this whole situation. The thing that's most interesting about this is after it was met with a whole bunch of backlash, Bud Light has gone completely radio silent. If we take a look at their Twitter, the last time they tweeted was actually on April 1st. They've been very radio silent. They have not said anything else since then. It's been 10 days with no advertising. This to me is kind of interesting considering the amount of backlash they're getting. Let's look at some of the replies. Woke Light, no thanks. They're going to need to give it away. They just took a big dump on their customer base. Last one ever. Any suggestions on a good beer? Weed. Anheuser-Busch is rolling over in his grave. Budweiser's finish. People don't want this for free. You can't even give it away. It's not even fit for the sewer system. Just dropped in for the ratio. Never having a Bud Light again. Since Bud Light pretends to be beer, it's only fitting you sponsor a man who pretends to be a woman. Everyone drink Miller Lite because go woke, go broke. Anheuser-Busch. That one's actually pretty funny. So here's a clip. Budweiser hates women. People are saying they hate women because they feel that trans men, that I guess transgendered women are being promoted instead of actual biological women. It's a whole political warfare thing right here and stuff. And I know there's people in the comments, why are you even addressing this? I remember when you were a gaming channel. I will talk about whatever I bloody want. Taking a look further, not only are they radio silent on Twitter, they also have not posted anything since March 30th. On their Facebook. And you can see 2.1K reactions, 8.9K comments. I'm out. Enjoy your new base. It should disturb everyone like a huge corporation like Anheuser-Busch would attempt to prey on a person's mental illness in order to make a profit. Holy smokes, Hershey's, Land of Lakes, and now AB. All their beer companies are thanking you. I'll never buy Bud Light. White Claw so happy. Go woke, go broke. Your market share's dropping. I forgot how much I enjoy Keystone Light. You could see the backlash is seriously there. And what's funny is, and I've been seeing it in my comments a lot, these people that are on that side, and I'm not saying it's wrong to be gay or transsexual or anything like that. But when you have these companies that cater, and I saw somebody say it best. The quote, I think, was something like, these big corporations are pandering to the latest fad, that they think that going woke will promote them to the stratosphere. Like, they'll be completely up in the sky. They'll get approval. It's virtue signaling and pandering. And then in the long run, they find that it backfires them. Because, to be honest, it's like, what, a tenth of the population that is woke? The rest of us is a really silent majority, whether people want to realize it or accept it, whether they're deranged or not. People don't want this stuff. And sure, people can be like, what's the big deal, man? It's just a can for a special promotional thing and blah, blah, blah. Here's my question. All right. Were these people that are finally being representative and diverse and stuff, how much of the demographic for Bud Light do they actually contribute to? I'm not saying that a trans person couldn't drink Bud Light. By all means, they could. But more than likely, a huge chunk of this small population that they're catering to probably didn't support their products to begin with because only rednecks and Republicans drink Bud Light. You know what I mean? Like, think of it like that. And I know that's all strong, could be straw man arguments and stuff, but there's been a pretty huge influx of response and backlash to this. For example, Kid Rock basically was like, fuck Bud Light, and shot them. He's allowed to do that. It's his freedom of speech. I'm sure, if the hand was on the other foot and for whatever reason Anheuser-Busch started having MAGA flags and Trump 2024 on their products, all these people that are in favor of the, I guess, progressive stuff being put on Bud Light wouldn't like it. You're never really going to make anybody happy when it comes to any situation like this. I think Bud Light knew going in that we're going to have backlash for this. Again, I'm not familiar with Dylan Mulvaney completely, but this has definitely caused a huge stir. And this is coming after, like, the Eminem stuff, which was kind of weird. You think about it, like, you think of, like, the stereotypical Bud Light person. It's fucking, like, white, redneck, trailer park, people that are drinking it. It's literally, like, the opposite of what Dylan Mulvaney is. So it was really random. Maybe there's somebody in office that is friends with them, or there's some kind of weird deal going on. Who the fuck knows, honestly? But imagine if, like, Modelo put Trump on it, or if Hennessy, like Henny, put, like, KKK symbols on it. You know what I mean? Like, the main demographics for Henny are usually, like, people of color. The main demographics of people from Modelo are Hispanics. So why would you put something that is going to just trigger your main demo, Bud Light? Oh, well, they need to get over it because Bud Light shouldn't be gatekept and all that. Okay, but if you know how business works, you usually have to cater to your main demographic. That's why the backlash is there. For me personally, I don't give a shit that there's a rainbow on it. Yeah, it's a little cringe. To be completely fucking honest, it's super fucking cringe that they went this route, especially if what I'm reading when I look at other people's content and articles and stuff, that Bud Light did it just to upset people and trigger the demographic and the main, I guess, user base of the product. That's when I have a problem with it. When stuff goes woke, when they do it to try to antagonize. It's like you're poking the fucking bear just to get a reaction out of the conservatives and stuff on purpose, and that's fucking, like, bad business. Just make a fucking product that people could drink. Why bring politics? Why bring gender and race and religion and shit into it? As a large corporation pandering to a smaller amount of people just to get a fucking rise out of everybody. I guess in a small way you could say bad publicity is good publicity with this, but the stocks are getting affected. I honestly, the only reason why I'm making this video is because I know this has come up a few times. People want to know my thoughts. I drink Bud Light a lot. I'm not going to boycott them, but it is fucking cringe. I have no clue what they're fucking thinking.